Hey guys, this is Fabio Hart coming back with another video. What I want to do today is make this video pretty fun. It's going to be some educational sides to it. Hopefully this help you guys out. I noticed on YouTube everybody doing story times about some of everything. Like basically bedtime stories type of thing. But anyway, so I'm going to give you my story time of my first $5,000 check. And when I say $5,000 check, I'm not saying one company gave me $5,000. I'm saying when I start, when I got my first $5,000 uh, total billing with all my accounts for the first month ever. Okay, so you guys know my story. You know when I started back in February 2012. I wanted to get my first account in the first 60 days. I wound up getting it in the first 90 days. Got my first account. I don't remember, it's been some time, so I don't really remember how much I made on that first deal. I want to say it was 300 some odd dollars though, $300. But by the fourth month, and this goes to show you how quickly things grow for you. By the fourth month from getting my first account, so basically 4 months later, I was generating $5,000. Okay, that was the first time I saw $5,000 in total billing. Okay, so up until that point, when I was like getting like, when I got like $1,000, $1,500, like 1375, when I'm looking at 1550, that type of thing. To me, I'm like, oh, what the hell can I do with $1,500, right? What can I do with $2,000, right? What can I do with $2,200? But when I first started looking at $5,000 monthly revenue for the fourth month, um, I was excited and a bit wild. I'm gonna give you guys some of the stories that happened to me. I really don't like to tell them because it's like the bad side of me, but in order for you guys to accept the good, you guys have to see the transparency in me. You have to see the human side of me. Okay, you can't see the Hulk Hogan all the time. I'm the superhero, right? So when I started, when I got the first $5,000, I went totally crazy. Okay, because in my head, folks, what was happening was I was thinking, okay, I made $5,000 this month. That means I'm gonna make $5,000 the next month. That means I'm gonna make $5,000 a month after that. That's where my head was, because I'm like, as long as I do a good job, I'm gonna keep making $5,000, right? Until I pick up new accounts. So when I got $5,000, when I started making $5,000 monthly revenue, it took me like another 90 days just to pick up one more account. So because I had stopped looking, I stopped marketing, I just thought I was like Donald Trump before my time, right? So I got my first $5,000, and I'm gonna tell you the first thing I went to do is go to Red Lobster. So I went to Red Lobster. I'm sitting, waiting. I'm all like suited and booted and have the little shades on, right, with the tie and the whole get up. And I'm sitting there, got my cologne on, and I'm kind of, feeling myself, because I'm looking at $5,000 in the bank. Actually, it was a little more than $5,000, but we're gonna kind of just play with the $5,000 figure that I was making. But anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm, thinking to myself, waiting on my food, and wow, I can't believe I'm big time. I'm really making this money. I'm really doing well. I'm really doing great. Man, hard work sure pay off. That's kind of like what I was thinking. And I ate my food and what have you that particular day. Then I went back home and I'm like, wow, I got $5,000. So then the next day, I just started doing crazy shit, guys. Like going to the mall. I spend, a few $100s on this, building my cologne, because I'm real big on cologne. So building my cologne collection up, and I'm, buying cologne in the excess of hundreds of dollars. Now, mind you, I only got $5,000. So to fast forward the story a little bit, I spent every dollar until about $2,600. So I think I racked up like a $2,600 bill with everything, like from eating, shopping, etc. So uh, so with the money that was left in the account, I'm like, okay, I could do this. I could use this for business. Now I'm totally forgetting about taxes. I had a couple people working for me at the time. I'm totally forgetting about them. I'm totally forgetting about the rainy day fund. Like, if I need to do something for business, having the money there, I just blew $2,600, right? So to fast forward a little bit, it's approaching like the end of the month now. Okay, so I'm going to get my next 500,000. I mean $5,000, right? I'm going to get my next $5,000 for the next month. So I sent out the invoices and things of this sort. So that money come in. I was somehow able to hold on. After spending $2,600 of the first $5,000, I was able to hold on to about as much as like 1,500. I think I had about $1,500 in the account, and then by the end of the month, when they're doing a monthly billing, I picked up another $5,000 because I could build them, for the next month. So I blew more the next month, when I got the $5,000 for the next month, than I did the first month. So I had these girls, and I'm like, I just thought I was top shit. I was like doing, as they would say, the most, right? I was doing way too much things that I shouldn't have been doing, but I was doing them because I just thought that I was, I guess I thought I was rich. I thought I was well off. So I would go in like midday, go to like Barnes and Nobles, sit there. I'm just sitting in a chair, and I'm, cock my legs up and everything, and I'm reading at the little book, and hey, how's it going, sir? How are you? Hey, how's it going? You know, starting, drinking lattes and things, and Barnes and Nobles, they got that little concession area where they sell like lattes and teas and etc. Right? So I'm sitting there just starting a conversation with the women and that type of thing. I really, really at this point think I'm a big shot. And this was in Atlanta at this time. So I took a trip out there. I started my business initially in Toledo, Ohio, then Detroit, then Atlanta, Toledo, Detroit, Atlanta, and then in VA. So that's in that order. That's how I started. But anyway, so I blew more of the second $5,000 than I did the first $5,000. So what happened was I was losing track of all of the business expenses, bills, business bills, regular bills. Shit was becoming due, right? Everything was happening, but I was buying all this luxury stuff: clothes, glasses, cologne. I put down a significant amount on a new car. I shouldn't have did that because there wasn't nothing wrong with the car that I had. It's just it was more up to date, more fancier, right? And the car that I had was paid for. It wasn't like, like a note or nothing like that. So, so I made that investment, right? So I blew through all of this money, and then what happened? Payroll comes up, and I began to become short on payroll. So I would cut the check to employees. I think at that time I had about 4 employees, if I'm not, maybe 5, about 4 or 5 employees at that time. So payroll would come up, and I'm like, I cut the check, but I know I cut the check short because I didn't have enough money. I didn't want to overdraw my account, but I didn't want to pay them something. I didn't want to not pay them anything. So once they got their check, they're looking at the check and they're like we missing something. And I'm like, oh, well, it's a mistake or something. We'll make it up on the next payday. Next payday come around, and because of how much money that I spent, I still didn't have enough to make it up, right? Next payday come around, they still short. So now they short on the first check, they short on the second check. I'm supposed to make it up on the second check, but I didn't because, again, I didn't want to overdraft any of my accounts, and I still had other bills besides employees to pay. So, needless to say, they quit. I think two, maybe three employees quit, whatever it was. I think I only was down to like one employee. One employee, and then I hired someone else real quick, and then it was myself. See, at this point, I had already trained myself in the accounts, like I told you guys on the other videos. What I do is I train myself in the account, and then I put somebody else there, and then I just kind of govern what everybody do. Just go in and check on what everybody does. So I already had somebody, in those accounts, but once they quit, I had to return back to clean it. And you talking about somebody that hated it? Oh gosh, I was like, oh fuck. I do not feel like cleaning this place today. Oh my god, I don't feel like cleaning this place. But I was having fun spending the money, fun making the money. I just did not want to clean. I'm like, damn, why I gotta do this? I don't feel like going in. Now this is my own business, you guys. Like I just, because I got so relaxed and I got so used to my employees that I just didn't want to go in. Okay. So anyway, I would clean up, do my thing, and I would be pissed. I'm telling you, I would be pissed. But the lesson to be learned in this story, folks, is the money that come in is not your money. See, I was looking at these $5,000 like it was my money. Like basically like I hit the jackpot. Like I hit the lottery or something, and they were cutting me a check every month for $5,000. Like, that's how I was looking at it, like it was really my money, and it was not my money. There's a lot of things that had to come out of that $5,000. I shouldn't have been buying new suits and clothes and cologne and Red Lobsters and basically tricking their money off with the females. I would call it that, because when the money dried up, they wasn't around me. Like, no more eateries, no more Bath and Body Works or whatever, that type of thing. Clutch purses and things like that. And I laugh it off now because I was just such an idiot back then. But like it was no more of that, right? So I lost the girls. I went into like a depressed state. I was still able to maintain the account because I would clean, because I got used to making that. So I would always in my head say, okay, I fucked up this month, I fucked up that month, but the following month I know I got another $5,000 coming. Again, as long as you keep doing good work, you can keep billing them and they're going to keep paying you. So I didn't lose business, but I lost track of myself and the administration part of things, right? The employees, not taking the money out for taxes, putting that to the side, not invested back into the business, marketing, etc. I was just so caught up on that $5,000 that I know that I would be billing monthly that I stopped looking for accounts. So, again, folks, I hope this story inspired you guys to, and it's way more to that. I just don't want to be a half an hour doing this video, but hopefully this video inspired you. When you do start making, 5,000, 10,000, etc., make sure you really, really watch every dollar that go out. You don't need the newest iPhone. You don't need the newest vehicle. Okay? You don't need the newest apartment in your area just to fit in with the Joneses, or move and get a house in the upper class area that's a couple more $100 than what you're paying now. You don't have to splurge on your kids just because you have this type of money coming through, right? I wasn't used to getting like $5,000 a month, so that's what happened when you're not used to getting that type of money at a lump sum, right? I'm talking about when everybody pay their bill on time, and your combined billing is $5,000, and you looking at this and it's in your bank account in hard cold cash, right? Just make sure you take precaution, folks, because your situation can wind up putting yourself out of business before you even really get the business off the ground. luckily I was able to kind of catch myself and not get too caught up because it was affecting me. My bills was becoming due. Shit was just being paid late. You know, I would almost feel like an employee within my own business because I had to wait like a whole another 30 days to catch up on bills, which money that I could use for marketing, I had to take more money out of that fund and use it for bills that was past due, bills that was behind. So again, when you start getting your first billing, folks, I don't care if you're making $100 a month or if you're making $5,000 a month. Make sure you watch every dollar that goes out. Okay, get yourself an accountant. Get yourself. Make sure you keep the books. Whether you do like QuickBooks or whether you have like a record keeping book, make sure you tally up every dollar that's coming in and every dollar that's going out. Collect receipts. I'm totally better now with business than I was back in 2012 when I first started making a little change. I'm making considerable more money now, but I'm totally understanding, I should say, of what's going on. Opposed to back then. Back then, I was just concentrating on me and what was coming in. So I'm Fabio Hart. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Real quick, folks, off the story, people was asking me about Sam Rodman office cleaning system, and I heard of Sam. I've talked to Sam. I still communicate with Sam from here and there, but I had never ordered his product because by the time I thought about ordering Sam product, I had already ordered the Your Clean Future. So I can give you guys an accurate review, I ordered the Sam Rodman kit. This is the kit. It's a book. Came today. I went on and ordered it because a lot of people was asking me, what do I think about him? He seemed like a scam. They was reading his stuff on his website. So what I'm going to do is read this book, and I'm going to give you guys a review just as soon as I can. Remind me, like if you guys don't see that I posted a review, because I could finish the book and then forget to put the review up. So say, hey Fabio, did you finish reading that book? Give us a review on that Sam Rodman book with the Instant Office Cleaning Kit. How to Start or Expand Your Own Cleaning Business by Sam Rodman. Okay? I'm Fabio Hart. The only person that could ever stop you from starting up your own dreams and making it to the top is you. Again, guys, make sure you watch those dollars.